Good evening, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. First up, we begin on the storm watch this evening. Snow finally tapering off after some 30 plus inches. Frigid wind gusts to follow. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9, Kevin Garuba.
Nature isn't the only force that can leave its mark, especially when you have a tractor built to help make your property your own.
Light snow continuing to gradually wind down now, and some impressive snowfall totals as they continue to come in, because some of these were not updated anywhere past sunrise or just a little bit after. So while we have continued to see snow through the morning, we've continued to add on to some of these totals, so expect these numbers to continue to go up while the snow continues to gradually wind down. Area of low pressure continues to wobble away, and as it does so, clearing skies take hold late this afternoon and eventually into this evening. Winds gusting over 30 miles an hour in places will also let up later on tonight as temperatures drop back into the teens to mid-20s overnight. Fresh snowpack on the ground. Any early sun tomorrow giving way to some clouds. A few flurries possible in the afternoon, but nothing that is going to hamper travel or lower visibility. A couple of snow showers will be possible on Thursday with also partial sunshine. After highs in the 30s Wednesday, will be in the low and mid-30s on Thursday. And then we get into Friday, and there'll be a front approaching from the west. And if it does arrive mid to late afternoon, a few areas of light snow or even a brief squall are going to be a possibility as we get into the evening commute on Friday. That will be the leading edge of even colder air. After highs in the 30s Friday, we'll drop it back into the 20s with sunshine and a brisk wind Saturday before more clouds increase Sunday ahead of the next system, which right now looks like it might be warm enough for an icy mix up north and rain for southern areas of the state. Temperatures from the mid-20s to mid-30s as the snow continues to wind down. It will be a chilly breeze with clearing skies late in the day and into this evening, yielding lows in the teens to lower range of the 20s. 30s tomorrow with partly sunny skies. Again, a few flurries are a possibility in the afternoon, and a snow shower or two is possible Thursday. It's the chance of light snow or a brief squall late Friday that we'll keep an eye on as we bring in colder air for the weekend.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report from meteorologist Kevin Garuba with the weather forecast. Thank you for that, Kevin Garuba. And there are currently 233 closings and delays this evening. And here's a live look outside the Portsmouth Harbor in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. And as you can see, the snow stopped. And as you can see, there's a flag blowing in the wind down over there. So windy, but the snow has finally stopped. That is good news. And temperature right now is 30 degrees and wind west-northwest at 15 miles per hour. Now let's get to your news. Tough morning commute for many as snow continues to fall. Granite Staters dig out from second day of snow. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Only Zero Water removes virtually all dissolved solids for the purest tasting water.
For the second day in a row, it was a rough commute for drivers in southern New Hampshire.
It's always a challenge, especially a storm like this. It's pretty crazy out here.
Snow falling throughout the morning, making for some slick spots.
A lot of cars going off the road, a lot of people slipping all over the place. The roads are pretty bad right now.
Those conditions causing the New Hampshire DOT to drop the speeds on 93 south of Concord to 45 miles per hour. Still, traffic was moving, and one driver says that people seemed aware of the conditions.
For the most part, everybody kind of stays in their lane and pretty respectful of the, spacing in between vehicles and stuff.
The plows were also out on the secondary roads, but many remained snow-covered. The snow also felt heavier in some towns than others. Londonderry got nearly 2 feet of snow, but you didn't have to tell Marilee Tuneman that.
I know I shoveled 10 yesterday, and now I'm doing the same thing all over again. So, it's been rough.
Still, there were also signs that this weather was just what some were looking for. You place Roger Beauregard in that category.
I'm enjoying this. This is nice. I'm a snowmobiler by profession, but, it's good.
Although the back-to-back snowfalls were taking their toll.
My 25-year-old John Deere is feeling its last legs, so we'll see how it goes. I got half a snowblower to run with, so we'll get there.
Of course, what other choice do we have? The good news is, for most of us, the end of this storm is in sight, and we only have 4 more months of this to get through. Of course, that assumes no April snowstorms. Reporting live in Londonderry, Ray Brewer, WMUR News 9.
We had snow in May, by the way.
That's true. I don't think people wanted to think about the next 4 months. And now we head back to the seacoast, where the winds have been whipping up all morning.
What a great beach day there we have. Andy Hirschberger joins us now in Portsmouth, an area where those winds have been whipping up.
Well, getting around out here this morning, not too bad, but moving all of the snow, that's pretty much another story. But the people who are out here in the seacoast been dealing with these 2 bands of storms are taking it pretty much in stride. Bill Young started his day by knocking the snow off the shrubs in front of his house in Portsmouth.
A little heavy today, a little heavier than I thought. And it comes down off the roof too, so it's a little extra.
Portsmouth got about a foot of snow from this storm, but police said this morning things were moving smoothly.
I anticipate that the snow is going to keep falling through the morning, and that if you are out driving and commuting, that you should be very careful. There was a little rain last night too, so on top of all the snow, there might be a coating of ice underneath it. So just pay attention to the roads, keep your distance between cars.
School was canceled in Portsmouth, making traffic a little lighter. Donna Funterall was looking on the bright side of an early December storm.
Well, I think it's the holiday season really early and really fast. I'm glad not to have to go to work today. And it's really kind of pretty when you look down the street.
Amanda Gowan put her son and niece to work to help with the shoveling. She's already had it with the snow.
Well, we had a snowblower, but we did a lot yesterday, but it's just a lot. My back hurts.
Yeah, it doesn't take a lot to make your back hurt after 2 days of this stuff. We understand from police that there have been not a ton of problems out here in the Portsmouth area, but they are asking everybody to just leave some extra time, leave some extra space, and be careful. Reporting live in Portsmouth, I'm Andy Hirschberger, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And now let's take a look at your traffic map this evening and see how traffic is this evening. And here's a look at the traffic map this evening. As you can see, it looks like a much better commute out there this evening. As you can tell, we have smooth sailing, green roadways. More green roadways are popping up, so that is good news. And Henniker, smooth sailing with some medium-paced traffic. Hopkinton, smooth sailing with a little bit of medium-paced traffic. Bow, Pembroke, Concord, smooth sailing with a little spots of medium and slow-paced traffic. Chichester, still some medium-paced traffic. Epsom, medium and slow-paced traffic. Northwood, medium and slow-paced traffic with a little bit of smooth sailing. Lee, medium and slow-paced traffic. Durham, medium and slow-paced traffic. Rochester, smooth sailing. Somersworth, medium-paced traffic still. Portsmouth, smooth sailing with a little bit of medium-paced traffic heading into Maine and slow-paced traffic as well. Rye, Northampton, Hampton, Seabrook, into the border of Massachusetts, all smooth sailing. On 101, smooth sailing with some medium-paced traffic. And there is an incident, left lane block due to an accident on New Hampshire 101 westbound before exit 3. New Hampshire, 43 Old Candia Road. In Manchester, New Exit, smooth sailing with some medium-paced traffic. Bedford, smooth and sailing, little spots of smooth sailing with medium and slow-paced traffic. Amherst, medium-paced traffic. Milford, medium and slow-paced traffic. Around Manchester Airport, smooth sailing. Merrimack, medium-paced traffic with some smooth sailing. Nashua, some medium-paced traffic with some smooth sailing. Nashua and Milford area, medium and slow-paced traffic. Manchester, Londonderry, smooth sailing, and then medium-paced traffic. Londonderry, Windham, and then Salem and Windham, smooth sailing into the border of Massachusetts. And that is a look at your evening traffic this evening. So, looks like it's slowly shaping up and getting better. As the night goes on, it should shape up better. But temperatures, again, will drop this evening, so things could freeze and make things slippery in the morning. And let's take a look at your New Hampshire Department of Transportation travel update as of 4:30 p.m. And here's a look at your travel update. Road conditions are weather dependent and subject to change at any time. Travel conditions are in District 1, fair. District 2, good. District 3, good. District 4, fair. District 5, fair. And District 6, fair. Please continue to watch your speed in all districts. Please clean off your car and make sure it is winter ready. Don't crowd the plow and be careful out there. State police remind drivers to abide by Jessica's law. Law requires snow, ice to be cleared from vehicles. New Hampshire State Police remind the public Tuesday that drivers should remove ice and snow from their cars before hitting the road. Police posted a photo earlier Tuesday of an apparent violation of Jessica's law, which has been in effect since 2002. Take a look at this tweet from New Hampshire State Police. Reminder, remove all snow and ice before driving. NH State Police will be enforcing Jessica law. Failure to comply with this is punishable under NHRSA 265.79B. Drivers who violate the law face fines of $250 to $500 for the first offense and $500 to $1,000 for multiple offenses. Jessica's law was passed after Jessica Smith was killed when ice from a tractor trailer hit a box truck that ended up hitting her car. So please, everyone, remember to clean off your car before going on the roadway. And here is a snow removal safety tip. Snow blowing and shoveling from Elliott Hospital. Take a look. I will let all of you read this. And there you go. So be safe out there while you're cleaning, either this evening or tomorrow. And earlier today, this afternoon, there was some breaking news. Senator Kamala Harris ending her presidential bid according to senior campaign aide. And here is what Kamala Harris wrote on Twitter. To my supporters, it is with deep regret, but also with deep gratitude that I'm suspending my campaign today. But I want to be clear with you. I will keep fighting every day for what this campaign has been about. Justice for the people. All the people. There you go. Kamala Harris is dropping out of the race. And now let's take a look at your U.S. stock market and see how your U.S. stock market closed for this Tuesday evening. And here's a look at that U.S. stock market for all of you for this Tuesday evening. Your Dow Jones Industrial Average closed in the red and went down. Your Nasdaq closed in the red and went down. S&P 500 closed in the red and went down. Gold closed in the green and went up. Oil closed in the green and went up. US 10-year closed in the red and went down. Euro/USD closed in the green and went up. And VIX closed in the green and went up. Dow drops more than 250 points, falling for a third day as Trump hints a trade deal delay. U.S. equities sank on Tuesday after President Donald Trump suggested he may want to delay a trade deal with China until after the 2020 presidential election. Jimmy Carter hospitalized over holiday weekend. Let's take a listen to that video from ABC News.
Less than a week after former President Jimmy Carter left an Atlanta hospital for a brain surgery, the 95-year-old returned over the weekend for a urinary tract infection. Our Steve Osunsami is in Atlanta with the latest there. Steve?
Kimberly, President Carter is, of course, 95, but we should underline a bit of encouraging news about his condition here, and that is that he's being treated at this hospital behind me in Americus, which is his local hospital, a hospital that is closest to his home in Plains. For more serious health issues and serious treatments, he's usually treated at Emory University Hospital in Atlanta, about 3 hours north of here. In a statement, his spokesperson says that he was admitted to this hospital to treat a urinary tract infection. They say he is already doing better, and they expect him to be headed home soon. He was released from Emory University Hospital last week in time for Thanksgiving dinner. He was sent home after a risky procedure to reduce pressure from blood that had formed over his brain. That procedure was needed after a number of falls that he suffered at his home, including one fall where he famously suffered a black eye and continued on to Nashville, where he helped build homes for Habitat for Humanity. At his church where he teaches Sunday school, they tell us that his teachings, his Sunday school teachings, will be canceled for the rest of the month. Everyone here, of course, is looking forward to his speedy recovery.
Hi, everyone.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And that does it for this evening edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all enjoyed watching. Have a great evening, everyone, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for another newscast. And I'll have a news report coming up in a little bit. Good night and bye, everyone.